Good afternoon, good evening, good wherever you are. How's everybody doing? We are back with more Alan Wake 2, the Lake House DLC. Ooh, I'm so excited for this. I can't wait. Let's just make sure everything's good. Right. So, as we know, I've stayed away from everything to do with this, trailers and everything. All I know is that the FBC is involved with this one, and I've heard you play as is it Chavez, one of the FBC agents. You play as her, and this is called the Lake House DLC. Now, from what I've gathered, from what I understand, my thoughts are during Alan Wake, when you went to the lake, when you went to Cauldron Lake, there was an area that was sealed off by the FBC, and there was an intercom, and when you pressed it, you got static. So my thoughts are this expansion's probably going to take place there. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Like I said, I stayed away from everything, didn't watch the trailer, didn't want to. I hope it's a decent length. It's probably going to be like 3 hours. The previous expansion, each episode was about an hour long, and I'm guessing it's going to be similar to this. Now, what I guarantee, I don't know for a fact, but it's obvious. This is clearly going to lead off to the announcement of Control 2. Because we know Alan's story is pretty much wrapped up in a bow. He is now the master of all realities. He has full control over his ability. But it won't be the last we've seen of him, more than likely. I think his side of the story is now pretty much done. Like, he's took control of everything. But yeah, this will lead into, obviously, Jesse becoming the next main focus of the Remedyverse. Jesse Faden. Right, we'll get on. I've been waiting all day for this to come out. I got up sharp thinking, oh, it'll be out sharp. And then after a bit of Googling, I found, no, it's not coming out until like 1 p.m. It got to 1 p.m. and I was sat there refreshing for ages. And then I just thought, screw it, I'm going to go get some food. And I've come back and it's finally ready. The Lake House expansion is now available. Descend into the Federal Bureau of Control Research Facility and unravel the mysteries lurking within. Ooh, I'm excited.
This isn't the Bureau's first time in Bright Falls. 1970, 76, 8. Last one was in 2010. It's not exactly clockwork, but this town sees way more altered world events than most. We knew it was just a matter of time before the lake acted up again. After the AWE in 2010, the FBC's research department set up a facility, the Lake House, to study the threshold in Cauldron Lake, find better ways to contain the entity inside. Your tax dollars at work.
Yay.
When we detected a spike in paranatural activity at Cauldron Lake, before I even knew you were on this case, Saga, the Lake House was my first stop. I was short-handed, hoped they could spare some help, maybe give us some intel on the situation. If I had any clue what was waiting for us in there, Saga, I'd have just kept on driving.
It is. There's the gate. I knew it was going to be in there. Even when I first came across that gate, I said this is probably going to be a DLC area. Yeah, you press that intercom and you just get static or something when you first interact with it. And then that's it. You can't go in. until now.
This is Agent Kieran Estevez responding to an AWE alert in the vicinity. I need to speak with the Marmons.
Yeah, that's all you get.
So much for the welcome wagon.
Bring it down.
You all set up the perimeter. We're on the threshold's doorstep, so keep your eyes peeled.
Yes, ma'am.
Return addendum. The lake house. Investigate the lake house. Speak to Dr. Marmont and Dr. Wait, what? Let's say Dr. Marmont and Dr. Marmont. Is that a Mr. and Mrs.? Or is it somehow the same person? Could be with the FBC. Dibbly-dibbly-dee. That's a bit better. I'm guessing we'll get a flashlight as well at some point. Hopefully that's alright for you guys. Let's have a look, see. Deep dee lee dee lee dee dee lee dee dee lee dee lee dee dee lee doo. Maybe bump the brightness a smidgeroo on there. Why is that not working? Nanny. That'd be why. There we go. Needed to turn my settings on because it's using HD. Oh, this one. That should do. Let's have a look. See. Yeah, that's roughly what I've got. Mine's slightly, a little bit darker on my screen. That looks fine there. Right. Let's get in. I wish it was dark here though, but it's not. But I want to play this. I'm too hyped to wait until later. Right.
Agent Kieran Estevez requesting entry.
Estevez, that's not Estevez. Estevez or whatever.
I don't have time for this.
Estevez ID card, FBC identification card belonging to Aiden Estevez.
This shouldn't take long, okay? You see anything, radio me.
Roger that.
Can I go, like, wandering about here before we go in? No. It's basically like, no, you're going in the DLC. That area is not loaded. Something irritated me next today. Irritating. Yeah, I'm hoping we'll get a flashlight at some point. I'm guessing we will.
The lake house was run by the research department. Research and investigations don't really see eye to eye. What they call science, I call a violation of Bureau protocol and human decency. Classic interdepartmental drama, your FBI saga, you know how it goes. Now, in retrospect, my low opinion of the research department may have clouded my judgment.
And this game, they did such a good job with the environment. Everything about this game was such a step up from the original Alan Wake. And the Alan Wake original game was good in itself. It was supposed to be better. What the original, if you look like at the original announcement for Alan Wake, it was so much better. But they had to scale it back because the Xbox just couldn't handle what they were trying to do at the time, the Xbox 360. But again, what we got was still a really good narrative-driven, like, psychological... Well, it was less of a horror then. It had scary elements. This one was way more horror. And that was another thing. The game was limited because Microsoft wanted it to sell it. From what I understand, Microsoft wanted the original to sell to as wide of an audience as possible. So it was limited in what it could do. And then this one, they've had a lot more creative freedom with it because they're not bound by Microsoft anymore. They're now their own independent studio. They're getting like 505 on board to help publish it. And yeah, they've just had complete freedom with this one in comparison. And it is 100 times better in terms of like the horror element. Bear with us. That'll do. Let's turn that down a little bit. Right. That's why I wish I had better curtains. Like my curtains, they might as well not exist. They're that thin. They don't block out any light. In fact, what I could do, bear with us, I can... where have I put it? Where have I put my... Where have I put it? Oh, there it is. Yeah. Aha, I forgot. I've got a spare sheet. I'll put that up. Block of the light. I want to have the spoops with a more dampened room. I mean, in about an hour's time it'll be getting on here. But I'd rather do this now, so it's more dull. That is way better already. Still like getting in, but it's better than it was. Yeah, that's way better. Right, there we go. Now I can see the screen better, I can tell already. Yeah. Yep, I can see the screen way better now. 100 times better. Now let's get comfy. Get ready for the spoops. Turn that up a smidgy. Smidgy. And there we go, and we are good to go. And I want glare from the light coming in through the window. That's it, this game does have photo mode now, doesn't it? Lens. How do you hide the hood? Hide interface. Y. And then boop. That should have took a screenshot, wasn't it? No, it didn't take a screeny. Why didn't it take a screeny deenie? Ah, yeah, because the buttons changed, and I forgot the buttons changed on a... There we go. I forgot all about that. The Series X controller and its change of buttons. Right, that'll do. I don't want to laugh about too long. This looks like a tiny building, but I'm guessing there's more to it than that. With it being the FBC. card. Beep, boop.
Hello? Agent Kieran Estevez, Investigations Department.
It's dark. Oh shit! It's like
No one wants to check the individual carrying a firearm into a restricted government facility? No?
Welcome to the lake house. Ooh.
Hello, and welcome to another exciting day here at the Lake House. As I'm sure you know, I am Dr. Jules Marmont, and this is my wife.
Hey, now you do.
Dr. Diana Marmont.
And together we are the heads of research at this facility.
She's keen.
We want to thank you all for helping us break new ground in our study of Cauldron Lake.
That's right, Jules. But don't let our exciting work in threshold regulation and dimensional coupling keep you from observing the proper safety protocols.
You said it, Diana. We run a tight ship here at the Lake House. So, always remember the 3 S's. Safety, security, and censorship.
It's a C.
Yeah.
How are you in charge of this facility?
Well, it's a stupid
Wonderful joke, Jules. We'll see you down there.
Have a nice day.
Yeah, that seems healthy.
Yeah, that guy's in charge of this place. Nenny. Wait, standards. So how do I? I forgot this. That's the only thing I didn't like about Alan Wake 2 is you couldn't bring out the flashlight whenever you wanted. It just came out at certain points automatically. Safety, security. Oh my god, they've even got posters of it. One big mistake. Remember the 3 S's. Look, listen, think. A safe workplace is everyone's responsibility. It's a secure facility that was set up by Cauldron Lake to monitor the lake basically for if anything ever went wrong again. But during the events of Alan Wake, this place fell silent. You could interact with the entrance to this place, but you couldn't go in. When you interacted with the intercom, you just got static. And that was as far as you could get. And I said, I guarantee that area probably would have been DLC, and this is it. This is basically going to lead into... That's a work hazard. Fire hazard / work hazard. Oh my god, it's everywhere. What is this place? Who runs this shithole? There's fire hazards and trip hazards everywhere. Oh, what's this? Redacted. To all staff, let's see, from Eva Romani, FB Eva Romani. See, I'm gonna have forgotten a lot of names from Control. Status update: oldest house. To all staff, on-site observation teams report that the oldest house is still under active lockdown. So this note's basically noting the events of Control, the first game. Status of Director Trench, management team, and all other personnel inside the oldest house at the time of the lockdown's initiation remains unknown. Yeah, so they don't know what's going on. Observation teams have detected fluctuations in redacted field originating from the oldest house as redacted. So I'm guessing because the oldest house went into lockdown, something's managed to squeak out through the cracks maybe, and it's fucked with this place or something. Increasing the strength of its loops through a specific pattern every redacted hours. These readings are currently being analysed by research staff in the Boston office. Any personnel with information pertaining to the signal should contact them immediately. Sincerely, Eva Romani, Supervisory Agent. Experiment in progress.
That's handy.
Lake house. Dr. Marmon's office. Why is his office like right in the middle of a massive open room? There'll be a reason, more than likely. I'm guessing the Marmons will end up being the bosses of this, more than likely. Something will have twisted them. Similar to the psychological doctor from Alan Wake 1 when he was he deliberately dove into the Cauldron Lake hoping to get some power from it, but instead he became twisted. And then when they brought him to the Bureau, he became even more twisted because the darkness and the hiss sort of merged together within him, and he became a new entity altogether. And I'm wondering if something's happened here of a similar sort of effect.
An experiment. That bodes well.
Why? What changed?
Welcome.
Marmons, where are they? Experiment in progress, probably downstairs. So similar to, what's his name? The sheriff in his notes on the whiteboard. See, I'm forgetting a lot of names, apart from the main characters. I'm hoping he has more to come eventually, that guy, the sheriff. Because Wall and Door seems to have a lot to do with him as well. Which we also need more on Wall and Door. If the events of the previous DLC were true, because they were sort of like what ifs. Hey Joseph, how you doing? Thanks for the follow. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Dr. Marmont here to remind you, put in 100% effort today. Look, listen, think. Any unaccompanied artist? Artist? Okay, well that poster's just giving it away right there and then. So this is going to be similar to what this, yeah. So it's got, I guarantee this is probably going to be similar to what the look video art sample on that reel there right in front of it. Yeah, this is going to be similar to what went on with the doctor in Alan Wake 1 that was using patients to try and take advantage of that art. The FBC must be conducting experiments with a similar sort of thing, but within their own controlled environment, and clearly something's gone wrong. This record, property of the Federal Bureau of Control, it may under no circumstances be copied, removed, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't really say what that is. For research purposes only. Right. Yeah. Right. You nearly finished with that metaphor game? Yeah, I finished. I'm glad I finished Stalker Call of Pripyat just in time for this. Took the last cup of coffee, brew a fresh pot. I'm going to take a while to get through this because obviously with this sort of game in particular, Control, taking in every detail is like a good thing. If it's anything like Control 1, there'll be a lot of like little secrets here and there. It's dark in this corner. Can't see a damn thing. I'm gonna have Arty'll pop up at some point.
It's locked.
Did he mark that on the map? He did. Good. Point of interest. Ah, there's a projector. I'm guessing that projector will explain what they've been doing here. More than what that little welcome message did. Do not contaminate the lake house with unrelated art. Figurines, ornaments, decorations, and other trinkets are forbidden on employee desks. And a little kitty cat with a cup of coffee. Don't touch. Ramnus Daily. Stand up. Okay. No doodling. The dangers of doodling. Please remember that any unauthorized art can skew the results of ongoing research. Yeah, it's because they're literally on the doorstep of the lake. Art tends to be affected. Thus how Alan Wake has his abilities are enhanced being at the lake house. Like his art of writing. That's how he's able to mess with reality because of the lake. The following types are same with like the Anderson brothers. Like obviously they were rock musicians, rock artists, and they literally became like the Norse gods Thor and Odin. When they had like a squeaky hammer, but that squeaky hammer apparently had like real powers similar to Thor's hammer. The following types of recreational creativity are forbidden: doodling, rhythmic drumming with pencils, fingers, or other makeshift percussion instruments. No squeaky ducks. Why no ducks? Why no ducks? There are no ducks. Oh. Stacking office supplies into sculptures like arrangements, dancing, or humming. Basically, you just got to shut the fuck up when you work here. Kayak for sale. Single person, slightly used, yellow. Great for checking out the locals. The local beers. Interested? Chat with Brandy Davis on sub-level 3 for details. Boating safety, what you need to know. Self-defense course. Power core transport and handling techniques. Level-wide lockdown protocol and procedures. We'll kind of read all of that. It's cut off. Okay. Well, the town was there, like the town's been there for years and years and years before the FBC rolled in. Like Thomas Zane and his wife were like one of the original events that took place around the lake, and then Alan came along and his event happened. The Lake House Daily. Good news, HQ still dark. Why is that good news? Bad news, HQ still dark. Okay. Pie was good. More pie for the rest of us. We have coffee. Deer Fest this week. Nut allergy bad. No Arma beer. It's good. Tried it. The artist is... I can't make out that. Someone stole the black whiteboard marker. All vacation time cancelled. The Lake House Daily. I was good. Artist The artist is illegible. Can we interact with this? No. Well, that seems to be it. We're just going to go room for room and just explore every nook and cranny. Office of Core Head of Research, Dr. Jules Marmot.
Dr. Marmont's not here. Nobody is? I'll have to check downstairs.
Find someone on the lower levels.
Changing passwords, huh?
Security and Technical Support Division. All departments update the computer password reset policy. Effective September 13th, all computer passwords must be reset daily to address security concerns. We are aware this may be an inconvenient change and lead to difficulty remembering your password. We recommend using a permanent set of digits as the beginning of the password, followed by numbers that change daily. Try using significant personal dates. No, that's a bad idea. Coordinates, etc. Do not use birthdays, the current date, phone numbers, etc. Please also remember that for the time being, passwords are not to exceed 6 digits. Thank you for your complaint. That is terrible. And you wonder why you're having security problems? Right. That's not what I wanted to interact with. I want to... right. Science fact of the day. Though most famous for acting, Hedy Lamarr also invented her free time. What? She patented a frequency hopping device for torpedo guidance systems at the age of 38. Is that relevant to something? Let us know if the audio or anything needs turned up, guys, and I'll sort it out once we get into things. So obviously it's a bit quiet at the minute until things start kicking off. Replacement keycard request form. Please fill out the fields below. Delivering the form to security. A new keycard will be issued to you once your request is processed. Jules Marmont, Core Head of Research. Required clearance, the highest one. I forgot what it's called. Reason for replacement. My old card went missing. Yeah, this guy seems like a total tool. No wonder this place went dark. He's probably the reason why. Indicate here if your card was stolen. How would I know if it's stolen or is lost? Why do you not put microchips inside to follow them if you are so concerned with this? I am the head of research and I expect a new card on my desk by the end of the workday. Man, ever since Dr. Love left, things have gone downhill with the Bureau. Well, saying that, I'm not sure at what point this is taking place between like Control and Alan Wake. Like we had that, I think it's like slightly towards the end of Control. I'm not 100% sure. Research profile subject P. Through extensive testing, the subject's been confirmed to possess an intrinsic paranatural ability that manifests exclusively during the act of painting. P. There was a painter in the Alan Wake. I'm guessing that's what this facility will have done. A lot of the artists that were at that retirement facility that was actually being used by the Doctor to try and take advantage of their abilities. I'm guessing this is one of those people because I'm sure there was a painter there. The paintings feature scenes of events he would have no knowledge of even sometimes painting an event before it occurs. This effect has been proven multiple times and has an estimated 40 to 100% success rate. Note the lack of precision in this range is due to the team's inability to prove that a painting's content will not be realized at some point in the eventual future. Researchers asked to reiterate their hesitance to publish any concrete statements surrounding the subject and his ability at this time, as the nature of the paintings and their paranatural effects have been exceptionally difficult to measure and quantify. Conclusion: the subject is suspected to be a Class 2 para-utilitarian, though additional testing will be required to confirm this. At this time, his ability is not believed to be a direct threat to himself or others and can be controlled. The nature of his ability is to show current or future events via the art he creates, but the extent of this forecasting cannot be determined by researchers with any high level of precision. Unlike the art created by Alan Wake, there is no evidence the subject's art is directly manipulating reality via the shadow's energies. Ooh, champagne. Alright, so we need a password. And I'm guessing since this guy's dumb, it'll not be too hard to figure out. To my new fellow head of the lake house, Love Dina. Okay. Barrows University, on the recommendation of the facility by the virtue of the authority vested in them, the trustees of Barrows University have conferred on Jules Francis Marmot the degree of Doctor of Applied Science and is entitled to all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. William Devereux, Chairman of the Board of Trustees. Paul Jensen, Dean, Barrows University. Not a bother, Newton. I shall catch you again later. Hop on. Federal Bureau of Control Special Service Certificate. This exceptional contribution certificate is awarded to Jules Francis Marmot. Grateful recognition of his outstanding contribution to the Bureau's scientific endeavors. Caspar Darling. It's Caspar Darling, yeah. Darling. Where'd I get love from? Head of Research. Dr. Caspar Darling, Head of Research, to Dr. Jules Marmot, appointment as facility head. July 18th. No, because it says you've got to have 6 numbers. So, the senior leadership of the Federal Bureau of Control has determined to appoint Dr. Jules Marmot as head of research at the facility of Cauldron Lake, Washington. The appointment will be shared with Diana Marmot, effective upon the facility's completion on July 18th. Zachariah Trench, Bureau Director. Caspar Darling, Bureau Head of Research. Right, so July 18th. July 18th. What have you? July 18th. July 18th. 14. It's got 38 there. That's also highlighted. Is that something? So September 13th there isn't emboldened, but 38 is there.
Nope. Damn it.
No. I think it's definitely got something to do with the 38. Otherwise, why they got it bold on that note there. Passwords do not exceed 6 digits. Do not use birthdays. Current date. So yeah, so that's basically, it's not the current date. The last date on this calendar is 14th. So it's not Thursday the 14th. Or phone numbers. Do not use birthdays. That's, well, 38's not the birthday, it's just the age. I still think 38 is to do with it. 38. Maybe the day was appointed head. Say this July 18th. So I've tried that. So I've tried 0718 8 or whatever it was. That didn't seem to work. And that's bold as well. Note on there is note on there. So I'm still leaning towards July 18th and maybe I've got to come back to this and I can't actually solve it just yet. I'm definitely leaning towards 38. Got it. I think I was putting 37 earlier, wasn't I? Right, let's see. Security reminder, please remember to lock your computer before leaving your station for any amount of time. Changing your password daily does not improve our facility security if you leave your computer open. Thank you, Brian Lopez, IT Specialist. P11, Dr. Marmon Project Arbutus has officially requested we return the pages. We aren't using them for any work on Project Ramnus, and they are shared research materials. So can I release them back to Artibus? Sincerely, Dr. Perry, Levin, Senior Research. Annual budget, so does next Wednesday work? Dr. Marmont, J. Marmont, H. Kingston. Go fuck yourself, Jules. Lovely. From Dr. Marmont. Okay. Yeah, so the wife clearly doesn't like him. She clearly thinks he's an idiot. Apologize for the difficulty my wife is presenting. Harry, I believe she is suggesting that I would take her project's budget. An unfair and preposterous accusation, though I am confident you understand that. I would be happy to meet and discuss the annual budget. It is, of course, the head of research's job to oversee such work. Maybe Diana is no longer up to the task. Sincerely, Dr. Jules Marmot. Oh wow, so he just basically screwed his wife over. No wonder she said F you. Dr. Marmot, Kingston, Julia, I am too busy to attend meetings. Just use the budget from last year, but make sure to specify that a specific percentage of the research budget is to go towards Project Arbutus. So certain individuals won't be tempted to slow down their competition by stealing resources. Let's see. Good morning. A friendly reminder that the proposed annual budget is needed to be sent out by the end of this month. Every station is being asked to give a thorough breakdown of this year in an effort to find areas where spending can be reduced. Could I book a time for us to speak about this and make a plan? All the best, Harry Kingston, Facility Administrator. Did I unlock this door or did I unlock this door? I think I unlocked. Oh, wait, hang on. Aha!
This should come in handy.
Security clearance 01. I'm always mindful of the Mondas because in Alan Wake 2 there was like Dr. Darling kept popping up on the monitors when you got to the hotel section. And I'm mindful that a similar thing will happen in this. No notes or anything to read in here. So some sort of experiment has gone wrong, clearly, because it's still saying it's in progress. Yep. Honestly, I'm staring at that cup there. When I first spotted that ring there, I thought, I wonder if that's some sort of puzzle. Put the cup in there, but you kind of pick things up. She doesn't have the abilities of Jessie. Couldn't you manually save? No, you had to find save points in the game, couldn't you? In the base game. Experiment in progress, probably downstairs. Automated typing chamber. Typing device chamber. I'm guessing on that floor they were trying to duplicate Alan's ability with a typewriter to see if they could control reality the way he does. I bet you that's what they were trying to do there. There's some holding cells on that level. Holding and observation. Interview room. Control center. Inventory. Panel control. Painting production. Holding and observation. Page development. Research archives. Where was the experiment taking progress? Also, the whole movement below when you zoom in is a bit jarring. Like it keeps snapping. Project Atlas led by Dean Marmot. Wake manuscript pages. Alan Wake involved. So they were using Wake's pages. Maybe they're trying to like copy his pages in the auto typing center to see if like copying his pages would have a similar effect. And maybe trying to like slightly alter them. Output, Chief Technician Office. I don't know what floor to go to. Let's just go floor by floor, I suppose.
As soon as I got in that elevator, my bad news detector started going nuts. Estevez to team, something's going on in the lake house. I want all nearby agents to... Oh,
Level 1.
Uh-oh.
Agent Estevez, what's your status?
Breach detected on sublevel 5. Staff should seek shelter immediately.
We have a situation in the lake house. All agents converge on the facility now.
That was them two there.
Belay that order.
Here. You're on now.
A
Yeah, that
threshold
was...
event had hit the lake house. Now, it was the Marmont's problem. Our mission was outside.
Yeah, you saw Alan's face flash up there, and then the Marmots. So they have clearly been twisted. Investigate the lake house. What'd that say? Leave the facility. Leave the facility, return the elevator.
Where's the fucking elevator?
Oh. It's gone.
Okay. Priority 1, get the lights on. Standing around in the dark near Cauldron Lake, you're not smart?
Emergency, seek shelter. Sub-level 1 painting production.
What the fuck was that?
I didn't see what it was. I was looking at the walls. Shelter area this way. Office 1-1. Ah, is that a thermos? Oh my god, you've got to collect thermoses in this one? Threshold Linking Experiment Progress Report. Dr. Jules Marmot, the work to create a stable link between our reality and that of the Redacted continues. Progress is good, with all teams reporting high confidence that the successful connection will soon be possible. Recent efforts in utilizing the paintings produced by Subject P to adjust reality in such a way that achieves our goals were unsuccessful. However, this result allows us to discard that avenue of research and focus solely on a much more reliable one. Our new hypothesis states that the threshold's energies, and thus its reality-altering effect, are drawn to pieces of art that contain a significant level of motion. This is supported by a clear trend in the data we have gathered over the years. If we can identify and quantify the emotion of an art piece, our work will speed up considerably. Work's already proceeded with an immediate focus on developing devices capable of measuring the level of emotion in any given piece of art. For now, our research will continue to focus solely on the art produced by Subject P. While no pieces of this have yielded successful results outside of their assistance in discovering the redacted pages, his proven status as a para-utilitarian makes his work the most suitable research material. Refer to file F2-15-3821 for full report. As the lake house continues to make progress towards its goal, various avenues of research are being pursued. Recently, one such avenue has yielded unexpected results. The research into nursery rhymes directed, well, we've already did that in the woods. There was a house set up, and there was like loads of locations that Saga had to visit, like with dolls and things, and trying to set them up. But then there was one with a nursery rhyme. Recently, one such avenues yielded unexpected results. Research into nursery rhymes directed by Dr. and Dr. Marmot, led by Dr. Campbell, as an art form has shown viability in its ability to connect with Cauldron Lake threshold. As a result, the nursery rhyme findings will now be carried forward to the core heads of research and incorporated into ongoing research across the lake house effective immediately. Research teams will be briefed on how to utilize the effective elements of the nursery rhymes into their own work. Dr. Campbell and his team are being reassigned. They will continue to develop their work on nursery rhymes outside the lake house. Yeah, so they went off into the woods to do it. And that also went wrong as well. Any exposure risks related to performing confidential work outside the facility premises have been acknowledged and accepted by the core heads of research. Signed, Diana Marmot and Dr. Jules Marmot. Yeah, we already dealt with that incident. No, yeah, they were the save points, man. I remember now, man. They were the save points in this game. Okay, that had sweet FE inside of it. What's the dealio? I get the feel I'm going to shit a brick any second now.
Dr. Darling?
Darling? 70, 76, 78, 2010. That's the Cauldron Lake Altered World event timeline. Now, we did see him popping up every now and then on the monitor during the events of Alan Wake 2, but he no longer works for the facility. He betrayed them, but he's still around.
Okay, he doesn't do a damn thing without power.
Great. The lake house, important work. A-01. You see Alan Wake's name there. Manuscript. How do you focus your beam again with the torch? I need a power core.
Okay. Power core receiver. Plugging a core in should get the lights on.
Yeah, but now we need a core. And how are you going to carry it? It's alright for Jessie, she had ability to like levitate things. Well, how are you going to carry it? You ain't got that ability. squelchy noises here, there, and everywhere. Oh. Hello. Well, that one stands out. I'm guessing we're not going to get jumped just yet. But I might be wrong. I keep hearing squelchies everywhere. I'm just skimming the area in case there's any documents kicking about. All these. Nice. I don't like that. That was a waste of a bullet. I need level 2. Bollocks. Wait. I think I have good instinct here. That just moved. It's now... Okay, it's no longer on that side now. Where? Okay. I think I know what we're dealing with now. Every time I hear the squelchy, that thing's moving. I don't know where it went. I don't hear the squelchy anymore. I just heard it. There it is. Guessing it's not doing anything. I guarantee that's going to do something. It's moving. It keeps moving from painting to painting.
That is not a regulation FBC weapon.
What is it? Wait. Weapon? Oh, that. Hello. Inventory management.
Can't open it from the side.
Box. Can I has gun? Give gun, pew pew bang bang. Installing power cores. Pick up power core, align core with the receiving socket, insert power core.
Jules' keycard. Could be useful.
Where? Unfortunately, Jules' keycard went missing last night. Huge shame. On a total unrelated note, I now have a level 3 clearance card in my office, plus a lot of black rock. Why you got black rock here? Been grinding the black rock down to a powder and stashing around in case any gets confiscated. Why you got black rock here? Weapon tests using black rock powder. If successful, maybe send schematics to off-site team could lead to a transfer out of this shithole. I need to think of more applications for black rock now that I have some. There's a researcher at Oldest House who had tons of ideas like this. Wish I could remember their name.
I wish they'd make these things lighter.
Okay, now I'm probably gonna get attacked. Right when I'm vulnerable. And I haven't got me flashlight.
The way I saw it, there was only one way out. Identify the source of the event and contain or eliminate it. Now, good news, I just had to keep going down. Bad news, the elevator liked to disappear.
I'm hearing noises. Oh. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. It's squelching about. Oh. Don't like it. Oh, don't like it. Hurry up. Hurry up. That is loud. Use power cord to restore the power. Yeah, don't get all comfy. I don't think that's the end of that. I'm still getting squelchy noises everywhere. And now she's not using her flashlight. It's definitely the one thing I didn't like about Alan Wake 2 is that you couldn't use the flashlight freely. I've still got a one. Okay, whatever that is, it's definitely a lot more vocal now.
Can't open it from the side.
This side? So how do I get in? I wish I could see. Use your damn flashlight. Elevator? Where'd the elevator go? Yeah, that thing's a lot more vocal now. Let's have a coffee. Oh, hang on, I didn't even interact with the PC here. Missing Black Rock. Attention all staff, there's a significant amount of Black Rock missing from sub-level 5. I expect there is a misunderstanding and someone has taken it to another floor by mistake. If you did this, respond to this message and I will fix the problem. Black rock is a precious material. We only have so much of it now with the oldest house being closed. Perry, do not release any of those pages. Tell Diana and those fools on Project Artemis that we misplaced them. An unfortunate filing accident. Tell them we're confident the pages will resurface in 2 or 3 weeks. We are too busy making progress to look for them right now. Be sure to say that you are making progress, just as I wrote about it. Wrote above. Jules Marmot, so he's hiding something as well. Hello, gentle reminder that nut allergies are a serious health issue and making light of them is not appropriate workplace behavior for anyone of any seniority level. Bringing nuts to the office is a health risk and should be avoided for everyone's safety. Thank you, Harry Kingston. Hi dear. To celebrate the arrival of fall, I have brought a variety of seasonal pies from that local diner you all seem to love so much. The members of Project Ramnus can come enjoy them in the lobby near my office. All other staff should visit the other Dr. Marmot's office to see if she brought pie. Also, despite the ridiculous dramatics of last year, I have purchased the delicious pecan-filled pies. Happy fall. Please remember to lock your computer before leaving your station. For any amount of time, changing your password daily does not improve the facility's security if you leave your computer open. I don't know where it is now, I just hear the squelchies and then that's it. I thought you said the elevator had returned. I thought you said it had returned. Was it literally where I put the core in it? Because she said it moves around now. I assumed it was back here. I can't see a damn thing. Where is the elevator? Ah, is it behind there? Is it behind? Is it now behind there? See, I don't see it in the paintings anymore, I just hear noises. How the where do I go? Where the hell's the elevator? I thought you said the elevator returned. How do I get behind there? Like I can't seem to lift the damn panel. What am I missing here? I guess I've got to go back in there. Oh yeah, no, because there was a button in there, wasn't there? Oh duh, there was a button in here, man. There we are. I'm guessing it didn't like that. Whatever this new enemy is, it is really like already freaky. The atmosphere in here is magnifique. I'm guessing it's going to attack us now. Oh, game saved. Yeah, it's probably going to attack us now.
If you can understand me, I am an agent of the Federal Bureau of...
I don't think it gives a shit.
This isn't working.
This isn't working. I think we need that gun. I guess we just gotta leg it for now.
What the fuck were those things?
So yeah, they came out the painting. I kind of gave it away when I saw it moving. Holy crap.
Okay, deep breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look, you never really get used to the shit you see in this job, but you can learn techniques to adjust, to function. Take 6 deep breaths, then get to work. Find the source, collapse the threshold.
Mirror, please hold. Please hold.
Now where am I?
Please hold. Please hold.
What is that?
Well, that's a painting and it's pulsating. Can you understand me?
If you can understand me, I'm an agent of the Federal Bureau of Control. I can assist you if you take no hostile action against me or any action that can be perceived as hostile. Do you understand? Well, I'll be damned.
The first time? What are you?
So what kind of entity are you? You can speak. That means you probably imprinted on a person or retained some of your former self's information. Previously human, maybe? Okay, I can work with that. I just had an unpleasant encounter with some other painted individuals. Any relation?
1,000 paintings used crude.
What does that mean?
Paint no brush, a self-portrait.
Okay, hey, calm down!
Fire in his eyes and hands and bones.
You need to cease all hostility right now.
Oh boy.
Bad news? That thing is really pissed off. Good news. It didn't try to kill me. Okay, baby steps.
Fire in his eyes, paint and bones. What are they researching using art in experiments? Project Rams, led by Jim Marmot, involves painting/paintings. Para-utilitarian. The Lake House Altered World event. Living painting, altered entity, transformed person. Connected to hostile painted entities. Project Artibus. Make manuscripts involved ?
Angry living paintings are not typically on the Cauldron Lake bingo card. But something different was happening at the lake house, and I couldn't let it escape. Bright Falls didn't need this particular cherry on its already shitty sundae.
Sublevel 3.
Age development. Can the painted enemies come where there's no, like, paint? Guess we'll find out eventually. Words per sentence, max 12, minimum 1. Average 6.71, 1 word or 2. Contains dialogue, clipped phrasing, 13 person, third person, sorry. Broad timeline. Concept, moments, Diana Jules, FPC Lakehouse, conflict. So Alan's written pages about this place, from the sounds of things. Words per sentence, 152 max, minimum 1, average 6.4 words. Y lane. Style, what's that? Character center, lane, past, tense, clipped phrasing, heighten adjective usage, focus timeline, story concepts, Rudolph Lane. Rudolph Lane? Nenny? Paint. Does that say order? Question mark. Moments, hate, and conflict. Oh, it's Alan's writings like the reason why they're like conflicted, like fighting each other. I see he's made it that way.
Rudolph Lane stood back from the canvas. He didn't recognize the piece. Did he paint this? His mind was foggy, unfocused. He knew the Marmonts were putting something in his food. A man in a white coat came to steer Lane back to his cell. He did not resist. He was too tired. He lay on the bed, but the stench in his cell wouldn't let him sleep. An acid stink. The turpentine. The paint. It was all over him. Years of it. 1,000 paintings. 1,000 more to come. A putrid weight he could never wash away. Cold hate simmered below the mist clogging his thoughts. Hatred for the paint. Hatred for the brushes. For the Marmonts. For himself.
So it sounds like they've dragged him into this facility against his will, and they're forcing him to paint. And it's built up a lot of anger, and that's come out through his paintings.
Diana and Jules Marmont had once been a team. Rising stars in the Bureau, both talented in their own way. Diana innovated and Jules got funding from the bureaucrats. Cooperation led to respect. Connection. Then after a decade of hard work, the happy couple were promoted. Co-heads of research. Their first years at the lake house were good. Challenging, but not insurmountable. Not for them. Gradually, thoughts fell into their heads like drops of dark water. Why does she get all the credit? Why does he get any credit? With that, a crack formed in the lake house. The Marmonts and their work became arrogant, erratic. The crack widened and the water seeped in.
Yeah. The jealousy amongst the two. And their marriage slowly became ruined. And the Altered World event here took advantage of that. Will flares work on these guys? I'm guessing they're still part of the they'll still be part of the darkness, so it should work. Organizational update. Moving forward, research at the lake house will be divided into two distinct projects. Project X 10032 Altered World event. That just says AW. Codename Artemis We'll focus on studying the writing of Alan Wake, with Dr. Diana Marmont serving as project director. Project C43210 RL, codenamed Ramnus, will focus on studying Redacted and his work with Dr. Jules Marmont serving as project director. Rudolph Lane. Staff will soon be notified regarding their project assignment and any required desk changes. Your patience is requested during this reorganization. This is a confidential facility matter and is not to be discussed with external agents or teams. If you have any questions, please contact me directly. Signed, Harry Kingston, Facility Administrator.
September 12, 2023. Notes regarding a page of an Alan Wake manuscript I found in the archives. I checked the records, and this page is not in our inventory. I believe it manifested inside the lake house directly. I won't be filing this page. It'll just send Jules into a panic. The page is written in Wake's usual style, so I can't say for certain if it's being literal or figurative when it calls us monsters. But what's interesting is that the page indicates that a painting succeeded in linking Cauldron Lake's threshold with our facility. Writing has always been the clearly superior avenue of research, but I never considered that the writing itself would dictate a different art form as the catalyst for our success. I cannot accept that. I can't allow Jules to stumble his way into success. Not after the years of work I put into this research. I got word yesterday that 2 writers are visiting Bright Falls.
2?
I will beat Jules to the finish line.
2 writers are visiting? 2? Who? So she's probably the cause of this. So she found a manuscript that appeared out of nowhere and decided to bury it. Purely because she didn't want her husband getting credit. This is she's a bit stupid. Both of them are. The other guy seems like a complete moron, which is why she also doesn't like him anymore, clearly. Yeah, this is getting interesting. Bear with us. Let me check something. I've noticed the colouring's slightly off on, but then again, I can never get it to be accurate. Those pages for you look more bluish. For me, they're more grey. I think I'm just going to leave it. I don't want to mess with it. Again, it's because HDR is just a pain in the butt. That's a bit better. I'll just turn down just a smidgen. Yeah, I'll go with that. Whatever. Right. So there's some jealousy going on in this place. Between the 2 of them. And they've ended up fucking around trying to screw each other over. And that's clearly led to the downfall of this place. What is this? Auto typer machine. Yeah, there's a typewriter there. I can see the buttons there. Yeah, the keys. Okay. Refinement process. ATD. The text looks a bit wibbly wobbly here. ATD output and calibration. Auto typing device. The automated typing device. Will produce writing mimicking that of Alan Wake, non-para-utilitarian. Yeah, so they're trying to replicate his work. With the goal of affecting reality with the same consistency as Mr. Wake's writing. To reach, I'm going to guess they both succeeded and their works clashed. To reach this level of authenticity, each page produced by the automated typing device must be evaluated and graded based on its similarity to Wake's original style. The pages will be graded using the following criteria. Comprehensibility. This is the most basic of criteria. The page must use language and develop stories in an understandable, organic way. Style. The page must accurately mimic the typing style of Wake's writing, using pages in the lake house's possession as reference. Tone. The page must accurately mimic the typing tone of Wake's writing, using pages in the lake house possession as reference. Content. The page must accurately mimic the typing contents of Wake's writing, using pages in the lake house's possession as reference. Once pages are graded, they will be fed into the algorithm as preferred reference material, thus continuously refining the writing produced by the ATD's unit until ATDs until they can produce near identical stories to Alan Wake. Once that is achieved, we will provide instruction to the ATD on what to write, effectively gaining control of Wake's ability to link with the Shadow's power. Yeah, let me know how that worked out. Oh wait, you don't need to, I can see.
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment.
Is that the page that mysteriously appeared?
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant.
I can't see a damn thing.
The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment.
Initial findings report, Edward Franklin Booker. Born in New York, currently resides in New York, married to Tamitha Booker, no known children or dependents, no para-criminal affiliations found.
The truth was controlled here.
Location located in Bright Falls as of 9th of 10, 2023. Writer and director of 5 stage plays, unsuccessful. Confirmed artist, designation author, playwright. Disclaimer, background investigation. So these are the 2 writers that have appeared. Performed in a very short amount of time per instruction. As a result, the information contained in this report is not comprehensive and possibly erroneous.
Just content for the experiment.
Initial finding report, Tamitha Madison Booker. Born in Atlanta, currently reside in New York, married to Edward Franklin Booker, no known children, no para-criminal affiliation.
Had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went
author
bad.
of 3 commercially successful true crime books. First publication was a poetry collection, unsuccessful. Confirmed artist designation, author, poet. Disclaimer, background investigation performed in a very short amount of time per instruction.
There was a crack.
As a result, the information contained in this report is not comprehensive and possibly erroneous.
The water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art.
I'll resave just so I've got that. So far, the atmosphere is just as good as Alan Wake 2's main game. I didn't know that with the DLC, they've made it so that if you play the game of Alan Wake through fresh from the beginning, the DLC's like seamlessly intertwined, according to what I read, with this new update that they've released. So when you get to certain points, it'll say, right, start the DLC, start the next DLC. I don't think I can do anything on this floor yet. Oh, hang on, but the elevator's gone.
There was a crack in the lake house.
Typewriters.
Hey.
Please don't let this be what I think it is.
Are you
As you
gonna
know by
use?
now, typewriters and Cauldron Lake do not mix. And a room full of them all clacking away? 100% bad news.
Are you gonna use your flashlight? I'm like just waltzing about in the pitch black. Use your flashlight. What the fuck? This is stupid. I can't see a damn thing. Production archive. Okay. Hey, I managed to force you to bring it out. Why the hell was that happening? Like, normally, it's the problem with this game. I didn't like that about Alan Wake 2, that they would only bring the flashlight out at certain points, but I've managed to force it out by wasting some of my battery power. She wouldn't just bring it out. Hey Sephiroth, how you doing? Welcome to the Alan Wake Lake House DLC. I am pooping my pants. So is this where they store all the pages that have been auto-typed? I'm enjoying it so far. Not much has happened yet. We've had one encounter with the new enemies of this DLC, but we couldn't really do anything against them. We had to run away. Progress report, typewriter brand investigation. Investigation into the precise brand and model of typewriter used by Alan Wake with the intent to use this particular brand for redacted and the automated typing devices continues to be unsuccessful. Sources contacted with discretion. Wake's publishing house. Results, no useful information. Wake's agent. Result, refused to discuss client matters. So Barry basically said, fuck you! Barry had no presence in this Alan Wake game, which was a shame. Wake's spouse. Results, refused to discuss. Redacted, no useful information. Who was redacted? Check all available online interviews, publications, element pertaining to Alan Wake. No useful information. The gun, the bullets didn't work on them. Now these enemies that come out of the paintings, it seems like what's happened here, this place is they're basically doing two separate experiments. There's two people that are heads of this facility, and they're both like husband and wife, and they've sort of become jealous of each other, and they're trying to like screw each other over so that one doesn't get a leg up over the other in terms of success. One dealt with like dealing with paintings and how they are affected around the area of Cauldron Lake, and the other deals with trying to manipulate Alan Wake's writing and reproduce it. Now, this room that I'm in now has got a bunch of auto-typing machines typing on typewriters, and they're trying to like replicate Alan's work so that they can control it. And clearly, because these two have been jealous of each other, and again, the husband and wife, and jealousy's formed between the two of them, shit's clearly gone wrong. basically the first enemy we've encountered here came out of one of the paintings. These painted enemies, and we couldn't hurt them. My bullets were doing nothing to them. And then we came face to face with this one painting on the wall that started speaking to it. And it got very angry and then disappeared. Let's see. The relevant team will continue to explore alternative sources of information. The automated typing devices will continue to be operated with the available typewriters until Wake's preferred brand is known. Theoretically, replicating Alan Wake's style of writing via the same brand of typewriter used by the author should yield optimal results. The project director has indicated that a similar investigation should be launched into the brand and type of ink used in Wake's typewriter. Who replaces the ink on all these machines? Especially because nobody's here right now and these things are still clacking away. I wonder if you can read what's actually being typed. There is writing, but you can't make it out. That's basically what this is. This is a facility made by the Federal Bureau of Control, so the style of it's exactly the same as the oldest house in Control. Do not copy Wake manuscript pages. I need security. Where did it say that? Security clearance? Someone said that security clearance level 3. Oh. Ink status written by Jules Marmot, 2022. Ink status okay. Machine status. Type in progress. Please do not turn off the machine. Hydraulics, blah blah blah. I'm guessing they all say the same thing. Are they all green? They all look to be green. I wouldn't be surprised if there's one of them isn't working properly. And that'll be having an effect on something. But yeah, we're playing as Agent Estevez, someone you meet during Alan Wake 2. It takes place, I guessed where the DLC for this would take place before the DLC was even announced. There was a gate that you bumped into while you were playing the main game, and it was a locked off area by the Bureau of Control, and when you pressed the intercom you just got static. And I said, I guarantee this will be a DLC location, and this is where we are now. Project Artemis, research note, content of Wake manuscript. We began to find pages from manuscript very likely written by Alan Wake, by utilitarian and suspected past cases involving Cauldron Lake altered world event. Though I do not like to bring myself or my biases to my work, I must do so here and address the matter being examined. As referenced for any future readers, I am Dr. Diana Marmot, co-head of research at the Lake House facility. The page we recently found summarized my life with Jules Marmot, husband and co-researcher. It has turned us into characters for its story, making generalizations and assumptions that I must attempt to evaluate without emotion or prejudice. The accuracy of the writing is intriguing. It reports our past in the Bureau, but also details inner thoughts that an outside recorder would have no way of knowing. Jules and I have indeed been having more and more interpersonal conflict this past year. This raises many questions. How does Wake, wherever he is writing this from, get his information? Or was the page itself determining these emotions and events? I cannot believe that the scope of Wake's ability goes so far as to have dictated my entire career at the FBC, and if it did, would it matter? Even if a person knows their life was being driven by an external force, would it change their nature, their behavior, their personality? My disagreement with Jules are not sudden shifts in personality, but rather a growing resentment. I firmly believe that, though I have no evidence to prove it, which brings me to a new research query for our team. What methodology can one use to prove that their actions, their mind, their love or animosity are theirs to control? No, we're playing as Agent Estevez. She's a member of the FBC. She's come in to investigate why this facility's gone dark.
March 7th, 2018. Notes regarding Dr. Emil Hartman, founder of the Cauldron Lake Lodge, where he manipulated artists in an attempt to control the power of the shadow.
Yeah.
I've gone through his notes, which were confiscated by the Bureau after his arrest in 2010. Overall, Hartman's work was sloppy.
Yeah,
Complete
Dr.
disregard
Hartman.
for proper scientific method. But he was bold enough to try something we haven't.
He jumped into the lake.
Our procedural writing machines are promising, but we could understand the effects of Cauldron Lake's threshold much better by observing live artists in action. Thanks to Hartman, we even have a list of prospects. Next step is to send Dr. Darling a request to bring some into the lake house for analysis.
When that Dr. Darling denied it, but they did it anyway. It seems like they've brought an artist in here, and that artist isn't happy. And because the pictures he's painted have an emotion attached to them, and the lake is latching onto that emotion, which is causing the pictures to have different effects. And there's one of them that we've just come face to face with is very angry. And I think it's because he eventually got angry that he was being held here. So, yeah, they've carried on Dr. Hartman's research, but within the controlled environment of the FBC, but because of the... Because two separate researches have been taking place side by side, it seems they've both clashed with each other. And Alan Wake has obviously had a knock on it as well, because pages from him have just been randomly popping up within the facility. Uh-oh. I can't defend myself against the painted dudes. Yes, I went out and bought a physical copy of this today. Because apparently it's only got a physical release for 6 months or something, and then they're going to stop selling it. So I thought, screw it, I'll get a copy of it, just so I've got it. It's similar to like that Mario 3D All-Stars thing that Nintendo did for a limited time. That's no longer available anyway. So the price on that's going to go up and up and up. Yeah, it comes with Alan Wake 2, all the DLC, and it comes with a digital code for Alan Wake 1 remastered as well. Yeah. So I went and grabbed that this morning. Sadly, the DLC, only the first one is on the disc from what I've read. The second one, the one I'm playing now, you have to download. Doesn't need a code or anything, you just put the disc in. Well, it'll have to be that. Don't attack me. Oh. Hello, dead people. I have no way of defending myself.
Shit.
Oh, hello.
I can never say no to extra firepower.
Maybe this will temporarily, like, splat them. I wonder if that's what the shotgun will do, like, just temporarily disable them. Because the pistol is pretty much useless. No, stop it! I can hear.
Back where I started. Spatial recurrence. Usually
loop.
observes the law of 3.
So loop through 3 times. Has anything changed though this time round? I'm guessing things will change the further we get through this loop. I'm guessing the main changes will take place in the typing room.
Rudolph Lane stood back from the canvas. He didn't recognize the piece. Did he paint this? His mind was foggy, unfocused. He knew the Marmots were putting something in his food. A man in a white coat came to steer Lane back to his cell. He did not resist. He was too tired. He lay on the bed, but the stench in his cell wouldn't let him sleep. An acid stink. The turpentine. The paint. It was all over him. Years of it. 1,000 paintings. 1,000 more to come. A putrid weight he could never wash away. Cold hate.
Yeah, so he got very angry. He realized there were drugging him as well. I missed that part. Yeah, everything in here is the same. Nothing's changed there.
This contrived overlap rebounded on itself, compressing, compounding, reflecting, and refracting. An urban legend and a murder in constant imbalance.
This is different.
Cause and effect hopelessly tangled.
Arranged
Arranged wrong, the dream logic flawed, the feedback loop doubled and redoubled out of control. The pressure kept building, looking for release.
Right.
This contrived overlap rebounded on itself, compressing, compounding, reflecting, and refracting. An urban legend and a murder in constant imbalance. Cause and effect hopelessly tangled. Arranged wrong, the dream logic flawed, the feedback loop doubled.
Yeah, that's different as well. That wasn't in the M4. Oh, it's empty and it's got an LD in anyway.
This contrived overlap rebounded on itself.
There's a limited amount of save slots, but there's not. You can save as much as you want. You just got to override all the slots. Yeah. You get 6 slots.
Arranged wrong, the dream logic flawed, the feedback loop doubled and redoubled out
What is
of
that?
control. The pressure kept building.
There's something at the back of the room. He's everywhere. You little... Whoa! Ah! This is not how the story goes. Huh, that's interesting.
This contrived overlap rebounded on itself.
Shadow is here. Good thing you brought a flashlight.
Stop moving! Get up! Hello? Oh, yeah. Die already. Hurry up! Fuck. Heal. Sit the fudge down.
Some staff down there had been corrupted. Shit just kept getting worse.
Oh, that was a bit tough. And we've still got another loop to do yet. Well, I still got 3. 2 more, I should say. This is just the first loop. I did notice there was some a box on one of the desk sides, but didn't have anything in, so maybe one of them will have some ammo in, because my pistol is all out. I don't see anything on them. I see one there. Oh, that's just a box. Man, not a single one of them dropped anything. Nah, you gotta find ammo for it. Sometimes enemies drop ammo, but not so far. Nothing's dropped anything in the DLC. In the base game, sometimes the Taken would drop some ammo on the floor. seen anything different with the typewriters. And I'm guessing the only major change is going to be on the reel when we loop back through. Oh boy. I heard the squelchy. See, they're still here on the loop. Nothing different in here. I'm hearing the squelchies.
Loop 3. Should be the last one.
I keep coming back to this page. The author's clearly awake. It's like he's warning us. But about what? I mean, what does it mean? This page scared Jules away from the work on Wake's writing. A coward can't stand risk. But science is risk. For me, this is proof that we are going in the right direction. I just need Rudolph Lane's paintings to lead to more pages so that hopefully one day we can understand. I keep coming back to this page. The author's clearly awake. It's like he's...
Is any of those FBC boxes in this back room here? No.
I keep coming back to this page. The author's clearly awake.
Oh, hello.
It's like he's warning us. But about what? What does it mean?
Something's gonna kick off here. I'm gonna get attacked by the painted ones, but I can't do anything against them. There's a gun on one on the second floor. We haven't got a key card to get access to it.
I keep coming back to this page. The author's clearly awake.
Oh.
It's like he's warning us.
Oh, look.
About what?
Oh. This whole room's... Everything got bigger. And it's getting all woozy. And the typewriters aren't clickety-clack. Oh, they are. No, Mother Sephiroth. Yeah, I don't know how long this game's going to be. It's probably going to be a bit longer for me because I'm obviously taking my sweet time exploring everything. I'm just taking it nice and slow. I don't want to rush through it. I'm going to soak it all in. power.
Ugh, locked. Maybe there's another way in.
Son of a... electrical hazard. Whoa, that's going to turn everything off in here.
Huh. Controllable shifting phenomena.
Huh. Okay, well I can open this. I've got level 1. Now, use the key card. That's my cube. I'm getting right, so I've got to shift then take the cube. Just to be safe, I'm gonna close that door. Is that paint leaking out of there or just water? Ow. Well, the cables are doofed. Kafloofed. I don't like that she won't bring a torch out unless I waste battery. Right, so then shift it and go around, I'm guessing.
Won't open without power.
We just put power in. Okay, where am I taking you? Where's this gotta go? We have an extra power cell. Alright, okay. Just so you can power on both sides, basically. It's doing the gate. I do not like that. Like, I keep having to waste. Why? Is there some other way to bring out your flashlight? Because it is driving me up the wall. Oh, there's Mr. Angry. He's so angry.
You again. What happened to you? What happened to you? Did the people here do this to you?
Mormons clogging his head.
With drugs. What did the Marmots do?
You said marmots before. Do they do this? Where are they now? Tell me where they are. Christ.
A man in a white
It's
coat?
fixated on the Marmots. What did they do?
I don't think that was supposed to... What is this? I don't think that's supposed to be there. I think that's like a Dave thing, and we're not supposed to be seeing it. Unless it's like a director's commentary, but that's not turned on, so instead we've got the... I don't think that's supposed to be there. I think that's a bug. My immersion! Refund! Oh my god, I figured it out. It's B. I can't remember that being a thing in the first game. Did they change that? I'm sure in the base game, like, they would only bring the torch out on their own at certain points. Or maybe I'm just misremembering it in the base game. BA, tap B. Hold it to replenish batteries. Yeah, I don't think that's supposed to be there. I don't think we've got clearance to go to those
Access
floors.
denied.
Ugh,
Yeah.
this key card isn't gonna cut it.
What floor did it say I had to go for the... Oh, that key card? Ah, look. Security clearance 3. Yeah, so that's on painting and production. Nani? No, I can't get in there though. It's locked. I've got to have a... point of... Oh, there was... Wait, whoa. Point of interest. Why are these still seen as point of interest? But I've already seen them. Nenny. Panel control switch. I need a key card to get into that room. The locked. I need clearance level 2. I can't remember where someone said they had. Like, someone said they had a clearance level 3, but I don't think it mentioned 2. Shifting phenomena. Spatial records back where I started. Unidentified hostile entities. Painting production. Need to get to sub-level 5. Using art in experiments using artists. Involves paintings. Rudolph Lane, subject P, painter. Para-utilitarian, forced to paint. Yes, they did it against his will. He did not like it. They were drugging him. I'm going to guess Dr. Darling did not give them clearance to do this, and they went ahead anyway. They've kept it hush-hush. Connected to hostile patent entities, Rudolph Lane. Project Artemis led by Dr. Marmont, Wake, manuscript emulating Wake's writing, fabricating Wake's pages.
A threshold is the connection between a foreign reality and our own. Now, they all have their own rules, strange as they are, but the farther down I went, the more chaotic this one got. Clearly, this was the Cauldron Lake threshold, but something was wrong. Well, more wrong than usual.
Sub-level 1.
See, the problem here is I can't get in there. Elevator moved. I don't know where to get the clearance to get in that room. Did I miss it on a desk somewhere? I don't think I did. I get the feeling if I go in here, the elevator will shift. And it shifted. Fuck. I haven't got clearance to get in there anyway.
Can't open it from the side.
Yeah, I need a clearance level 2 to get in there. Oh, you fucker! Where the fudge do I get the key card? That was unnecessary damage that I didn't need to take.
Sublevel 2.
Level-wide lockdown in effect. Please remain calm. Level-wide lockdown in effect.
My gun does
Please
nothing to
remain
it.
calm.
It's a painted enemy. Enemies coming out of paintings. Oh. This has changed. Yep, this has changed. Lovely.
Won't open while the floor's on lockdown.
Right, so as soon as I lift the lockdown, they're all gonna come busting out. Defibrillator. Yeah, this facility's basically experimenting with Alan Wake's writing, trying to duplicate the effects by mimicking his style of writing and everything. And at the same time, they're also experimenting with paintings and what effect they have when like certain emotions portrayed in paintings. And it seems like both of these experiments have clashed together. And so this facility's just screwed, basically. But it seems to be mainly centering around the painting side of things. That needs level 3, so I'm gonna get in there. Subject observation. Taken too fast. Level wide lockdown. When apricot grade security threat is detected on a sub-level, the entire floor will enter lockdown. During lockdown, all staff must shelter in place while threat is removed, contained, or otherwise disposed of. During lockdown, doors will automatically close and lock, preventing the spread of dangerous material or unrestrained entities. Once lockdown is lifted, staff will be given verbal instruction regarding further safety requirements. The locals have been taken over by the darkness, while this painted entity stuff is also spreading throughout the facility.
Shaded. Hope that glass is thick.
She's referring to them as shaded. Ah. Flashbang. Smiley face.
Oh, there's the elevator. How do I get in?
I'm guessing someone's gonna bust out. And that'll be the start of it. How do I get into the center of here? Ah. Research subject inside. Is it?
Finally!
Ah.
Someone who isn't a painting.
There's somebody normal in there. I'm guessing she was referring to the dead dude though. So there's somebody in there writing. Retrieval order. Acquisition team is hereby approved to acquire additional research subjects for ongoing studies related to Project Arbutus at the lake house. They've been taking a shitload of people and keeping them against their will. Both subjects brought to the lake house for study. The Bookers. Tamitha Booker, her work is more commercially successful, thus more likely to yield results based on proven cases, but I bet it's the complete opposite. I bet Edwards is the ones that have more of an effect. Less successful than Tamitha, but theatre is more widely recognized as art than true crime novels. Okay. Observe the subjects at a distance and only move to acquire if the opportunity arises. Under no circumstances can the operation draw attention of local law enforcement. Signed, Diana Marmot. Ah, it's them too! You met them at the diner in the first game. Didn't they die eventually? Because this is taking place alongside Alan Wake 2. I'm sure one of them died, and I think it was him. Okay, I'm confused. Initial review. Booker's writing. The first piece of content produced by the subject is severely disappointing. It is not remotely similar in content to Wake's pages we provided as reference. Why is it so focused on my marriage? Why is Jules the protagonist? Why is it set in an actual lakeside cabin? Yeah, the two people that run this facility, they're married, but they've sort of become jealous of each other. But one of them's like found a page from Alan Wake that's basically telling them that they were about the cracks in their marriage and that time working for the Federal Bureau and that. And she's not happy about it. Why is it set in an actual lakeside cabin? And what is happening at the end? What the hell is in the sky? What? Did anyone brief Booker about the concept he has to write about? The lake house? The shadow? We need him to match Wake's style exactly. It's not going to work if he has no clue what he's writing about. We need to get this sorted. We need progress now. And why isn't he taking this seriously? When I spoke to him, he thought I was an actor. I want him to understand how serious we are, whatever it takes. Page ARBEB001. Assignment: continue the story from page AW002. Match the tone, style, and content of AW02 as close as possible. The crack was an emotional one. A line right through their marriage, their foundation, their lake house. These thoughts and more flooded Jules' mind as he stared out through the lakeside cottage window. The sun was setting on a stormy day. Rain, heavy clouds hung low. Weighed down with the burden of purpose, Diana sat in her favorite desk chair, staring out across the lake's rippling surface. He watched the breeze catch her acorn hair. As if sensing his gaze, she turned her head. Jules looked away, flustered, then annoyed with himself for letting her affect him this way. He grabbed the bottle of red wine, poured himself a generous serving. Then he kept pouring, his mind distracted by a thought. How did we get here? They had been at the lab running an experiment. Then they were here. Why? He remembered thinking that a break from the lab would give them space to reconnect, to mend the cracks. But he couldn't remember ever leaving. Wine was flowing over the rim of his cup, though he didn't even notice. He put down the bottle, scanning the lake. A faint shimmer hung in the air on the far side of the lake, like light hitting glass. The sort of thing you only notice if you were looking at it. He felt like he had seen something like this before, but where? Jules. Diana's cry snapped Jules back into the present. She was staring up at the sky in a panic. A deep shadow crept across the desk. Jules ran to the door, to his wife. Really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that kind of beard. Oh my god. Oh my god. Fire this person. Holy shit. Jay Watson to Craig. We can have weekly gossip calls. Promise. I should probably read these backwards. Jules just sent out a memo asking us to spy on his wife's project. Remember when we just made fun of his stupid project names and science factoids? Simpler times. He really did that? Diana's gonna slit his throat if she finds out. Those two are such a hot mess. I got drinks with Perry last night, and he told me Jules is withholding Wake's pages from Diane's team. He told her they went missing. Crazy shit. Paula mentioned you two were thinking about asking for a transfer. You'd really leave me here all alone? We can have weekly gossip calls, promise. Attention, missing Black Rock. All staff, there's a significant amount of Black Rock missing for level 5. I expect this misunderstanding. Yeah, I've already read that one. Pi Day, already read. Hello, general reminder. Yeah, read that one. And read that one.
Hey, hello. Who are you?
Sorry, got a flow going. Can we do this later?
No, we cannot. I'm Agent Kieran Estevez. I'm with the government, and I need your name.
I'm Ed Brooker, the playwright. And I'm hitting my stride here, so can you guys stop with all that banging and screaming? It's throwing me off.
Everyone's dead, numbnuts. That's what the banging and screaming was. Where do you think you are?
Where do you think you are right now?
In an immersive writing workshop.
Well, bad news, it's not a writing workshop. Good news, it's not a writing workshop.
Right. It's a government facility studying the power of creativity. That makes way more sense.
Because it actually is. What are you doing?
What are you even doing? What are you writing?
Well, after you all abducted me in the woods, I've been working on this manuscript you gave me because you need it for some experiment or something. I kind of forget the premise. But, you know, I've had this block lately, And filling in the gaps of this story has really loosened me up. Copying the style is a nice constraint, but I still have lots of room to play. It's a solid creative exercise.
Look around you. How is this a workshop?
You have to stay in character. I get that. I'm in the theater business too. And look, the sets, the costumes, all great in that, you know, campy, 70s sci-fi kind of way. But you could dial down the role-playing like 15, 20%. Just some professional advice.
Put a bullet in his desk. See if he thinks you're still a role player.
Sir, whether you are aware of it or not, there is a situation here. I need you to stay in your cell until I can resolve the matter, okay?
Uh-huh, got it. Hey, no one's been around with food for a while. I could go for some dinner when you have a second. Oh, and can I get my phone back? I want to call my wife. I don't know how Tammy found you guys, but she killed it. 5 stars all around.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
What do you want, Mackie D's? Do you want some from Rose's Diner?
Shadow monsters represent capitalism, which means the flashlight is the power of the artist. Sheer creativity tearing through the shadowy cloak of corporate cookie-cutter bullshit. Killer metaphor.
Subject's writing must feature.
The style's a little clipped. I can work with that. Short, to the point, visual metaphors, dark imagery.
Darkness, water, moments, Jules and Diana, the lake house and conflict. So who decided it? I'm guessing they've decided it must feature them ever since they found that page that supposedly is legit Alan's.
Government is spreading darkness, trying to control the uncontrollable. It speaks to climate change, oppression, the disenfranchisement of immigrant minority populations. Lots of heavy themes in a dark sci-fi wrapper.
Did anyone explain any of this to him? I mean, this guy seems to be flowing. He's saying some stuff here. I think he's gone quiet now, though. Is his wife on the other side? Art, writing, painting, music, poetry, rhymes. See, we've already encountered the rhymes, the nursery rhymes and that. They were originally conducting those experiments. I've just noticed puppets. What about Night Springs? Yeah, they were conducting tests to see how like nursery rhymes would be affected by like creativity around the Cauldron Lake. And then they went outside and started doing it directly right on the shores of the lake, in the woods. You'd come across different like huts in the woods and different like areas where you had to mess with like little dolls to advance the nursery rhymes and that. And then eventually, I think the guy who was overseeing it got lost within one of the nursery rhymes or something. He got lost within he got sucked within the darkness and that. Art, dancing, movies, TV, theater, puppets. What about Night Springs? Martial arts, not art. What about cooking, baking, sewing, knitting? How's sewing and knitting not art when you can make like artistic stitch work? I'm confused. Graffiti? How's that not? Speaking. Again, could be considered a form of art depending on what format it is. Rock stacking. Bullshit charts like this. Deals, apparently. Oh. I think his wife's dead. Work order. We're wall removal and transport. Sublevel 2, lane cell. Marmot Jules, core head of research. Work required. A section of the cell's southern wall needs to be removed for transport to sublevel 5. For now, oh, so something's happened to her and they've shifted that to sublevel 5. Urgency high. Tools. It is not my job to know which tools you use to cut concrete walls. It is your job. Additional details important. The wall must be removed very carefully. The painting on the interior side of the wall must not be damaged. Wait, so is his wife not here? Who was this?
What happened here?
Was this where Rudolph Lane was doing his painting? So where's his wife? Well, whatever happened, it ended in a bloody mess. But footsteps leading here, there, and everywhere. And there's a manuscript page or something on the floor here.
Jules Marmont looked at the painting. He didn't understand it. Saw only random whirls of color. Drugging Lane made him more compliant, but his work had turned abstract. Jules needed more art his team could parse, could test. Trial and error. These abstract explosions of color complicated the data. His grip tightened around the letter opener in his hand. The piece of art he needed was hidden inside Lane. If Jules could simply cut the painter open and pull the painting out of him, he would. The overhead lights flickered. Jules would make Lane cooperate. No more drugs. Less carrot, more stick. Jules had to go faster. He wouldn't lose to Diana. Nothing else mattered.
So he's basically turned to torturing them instead. They were drugging him at first, and now they've turned to torture. Because he's desperate to not be outdone by his wife in her research. Date redacted. Project Ramnus. Subject condition report redacted. Background information. Rudolph Lane, subject P, has shown a decline in redacted over the past several months. Initially, this redacted presented an increase in resistance, frequently declining requests to work. However, given time and pressure, subject would always relent. Subject's attitude towards art has also undergone a change recently. He is disinterested in his work, quickly becoming frustrated and sometimes even damaging or destroying the piece before it's completed. In the past few months, his work has become much more abstract, no longer showing true to self subjects or landscapes, but rather conceptual art that is much harder to define or categorize. Whether this sudden interest in abstraction was a form of rebellion, a consequence of growing redact, or source of genuine artistic interest is unknown. Current situation as of yesterday, subject refused to touch his supplies. He claimed he will not paint anymore and wishes to leave. The subject refusal has effectively halted all research. While the team can continue to run tests on the backlog of paintings, they estimate that there is little new information to gain. The subject must continue to paint if works to proceed. However, the team is concerned that convincing the subject with force or coercion may only entrench him further in his position. Now he's basically started forcibly beating him or something. You tortured him, and then his work have took on a whole other meaning. Dr. Jules Marmont, co-head of research and project lead, has suggested a high dose of redacted be introduced to subject's food to cure his depression or anxiety. If the subject's attitude does not improve, then lower doses of redacted will introduce in order to improve his compliance.
I can't
paint anymore. I know you want me to paint, but I can't. I'm empty. Rudolph, no. You love to paint. And you are such a talent. This is just a classic artist slump. No. No, I hate it. It's just taking from me now. When can I leave? You said you'd let me leave. Ah, Rudolph, but you volunteered to come, remember? We are helping you, like Dr. Hartman did. Perhaps you need to see our doctor? I can arrange that. No. No, that's... I am feeling better. Much better. I will paint. Ah, this is wonderful to hear, Rudolph. I knew you would come back to your old self.
Yeah, clearly that didn't go well. So then move Rudolph down to level 5. But where's Buka's wife? Nice, keep stacking up on shotgun ammo. Alright, so where am I gonna go now? The 81st Annual Deerfest Amusement Park. Shadows poured in. Just checking around the desks to see if there's any more ammo and that to be gained. I don't think there is. I think that's it. Guess I go down here. Oh, you fucker. Vandalize text, 0% effort today. And they've made him into a clown. This door was supposed to be locked, but it's been busted in. Ah, safe room. Is everything running alright? We all good? Audio and video and all good? I'm already nearly 3 hours in. The first DLC only took like 3.5 hours. This one's going to take longer because there's a lot more going on in it. I'm taking my sweet time with it. Right, so I've got one option to go through that side. What about the other side? Ah, dead end. I'm gonna have RTL pop up at any time. Pacific Times. Oh, what's that? The best of the brightest flashlight review. We've seen that before. In the base game. Self-defense courses, learn taekwondo, judo, and more. Pow. Underwater metal detector and scuba gear. Okay. Control center. Yep, I totally want to let whatever's in there out. Looks super friendly. I'm guessing as soon as we flip the switch in here. Well, there's my level 2 clearance.
A higher access card. Sorry, but I need this.
That looked like Dr. Marmont. The painting said, man in white coat.
How many paintings did they have this guy make?
Catalogue of Rudolph Lane production from painting session on redacted. Designation black circular shape among yellow lines. An uneven circle painted in dark black in the foreground with jagged yellow / brown mustard lines behind it. Lines sometimes overlap with each other and or bleed into the black circles. Lone tree at night. A dark green tree, pine, standing in a dark landscape, presumably night. Empty road in forest. Is this like the start of Alan Wake or something here? A dark grey streak across a green landscape, presumably a forest at night. The grey streak is likely to be a road due to its location, colour, and the way its width reduces line with perspective. A small white shape in the road could be a page of writing by Alan. Relevant terms had been informed and are searching for this site now to attempt page retrieval. Yellow crescent shape on blank canvas. A curved yellow shape in a roughly crescent shape painted onto an otherwise empty canvas, possibly a crescent moon or banana. He just wanted a banana. You have kept him here too long. He needs banana. Unfinished piece. Guy just wants banana. Designation red, yellow, and green circle. Traffic lights. 3 uneven circles, 1 red, 1 yellow, 1 green, roughly arranged in a vertical line. Background is black and grey with a dark red streak along the border of the canvas, possibly traffic lights. Cityscape with blue-grey sky, grey vertical shape, likely the skyline of a city. In the bottom third of the canvas, vivid blue-grey sky, geometric shapes painted in thin white lines can barely be made out amongst the colour of the sky. Black void, a deep black void covering the entire canvas with a few small specks of dark or light grey able to be seen on close inspection. Large variety of black spirals. Spirals! It's not an ocean, it's a spiral. I mean, it's, yeah. A large number of rough spirals painted in black, ranging in size from that of a quarter to that of a basketball. Though the canvas appears quite covered, it is blank aside from the spirals. Brown shape with horns. Brown shape, vaguely triangular, with what are presumably horns extending from the shape, likely an animal head, possibly deer or elk. Black background. Right, so I need a password. But I guess the password's in here. Played cards in the general store.
Right.
Well, it said don't use dates, but 2023 is highlighted, so maybe this person was dumb and did do it. From Security and Technical Support Division, all departments update to computer passwords policy, reset policy. Effective as all computer passwords must be reset daily, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, this is the same text as the last time. Do not use birth dates. Please also remember that time being passwords are not exceed 6 digits. Okay, so 2023 was in bold there. Oh, this is just going to be the password for this computer, not that one. I made that reservation for our anniversary, which I certainly never forget. Was a week from this Friday, 14th of the 9th. Let's take separate cars from the office. Can't have the bosses see us leaving together now that those hypocrites have banned inter-office relationships. Have a good day. Right, so 14th. Alright, so the 22nd. So this, because they said a week, so 22nd, 22, 20, 23. 22, 20, 23. Oh, this one doesn't have a password. But that'll probably be for the other one out there. Blah, 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 blah. Trickier update. Tricia. P. Greenberg to J. Watterson. Just found out what happened. Trickier just fucking fired her. I knew it. She was way too vocal in last week's all hands meeting. She had valid concerns. The man is a tyrant. Speaking up about safety is no reason to fire someone. Can you believe this new password policy? What security concerns are they even talking about? We're a fenced-off government bunker in the middle of nowhere. I think they're getting paranoid. Anyway, I set the security terminal's new password, like the memo suggested. Our anniversary is the base number, then black void. Right, so I've got to read the black void document. Okay. So 22, and then whatever the black void is. The moms are losing it. Big surprise. I bet Diana set Jules' background to big old turd or something, once again making her shitty marriage everyone else's problem. The password you sent didn't work. Black void is 44, right? From the list of Lane's paintings. I need to get in, or this is going to be a total waste of a Wednesday. 44's right, yeah, so I guess you're telling me you don't know when our anniversary is. Well, good luck with that. Today's password is the date of our special unforgettable anniversary plus brown shape with horns. I maintain that seeing a movie together does not begin a relationship. Okay, so today's password is date of our special unforgettable anniversary, 22nd, plus brown shape with horns. 22nd, brown shape with horns. Brown shape with horns. 25, 22nd, 25. But that's only... So maybe it's 22nd, 23, 25.
That's not right.
It's definitely 22nd.
Come on.
I'm missing 2 numbers here. Just because the only part that's bold on there is the 25, not that extra 2 that there between the dash. What am I missing? Must be something. See, it's even got 2023 in bold on this. Normally when they put something in bold, it's a key. But they said a week from this Friday. The date on that document was the 14th. The following Friday is the 15th, and the one a week later is 22nd. So 22 is definitely got to be right. The 14th is the 9th. They said their anniversary's a week from that Friday of that week. So that's the 22nd. Today's password is the date of our special unforgettable anniversary, 22nd. Plus brown shape with horns. I've got that. Am I confused? See, look. I made a reservation for our anniversary, which I certainly never forget. A week from this Friday. That's the 22nd. What am I missing here? But they just say their anniversary. 22nd plus the brown shape with horns. So that's only 22nd, 25. So I'm missing something.
That's not right. Nope. Come on.
Nanny? 22nd, that's the anniversary.
Damn it. Come on.
I'm confused with this one. Yellow, green circle, grey sky, black void. See, that previous one was black void. Hang on, what was the date of the black void one? Yeah, Black Void 44. That was from the 13th of the 9th. Ah, right. The password you sent in. Okay. Our anniversary is the base number, then Black Void. So 22nd, 44, 22. 22nd, 44. 25.
Nope. Damn it.
I'm confused.
That's not right.
Ah. What am I missing here? Why is this one tripping us up? Today's password. Hang on. But yeah, hang on. But the password would change because they've got to change it every single day. No, I'm overthinking that. That's definitely right. So maintain that seeing a movie together does not begin a relationship. Today's password is the date of our special unforgettable anniversary, plus brown shape with horns. Huh. I solved the other ones. No bother. This one's tripping us up. Today's password's the date of our special unforgettable anniversary, plus brown shape with horns. They said their anniversary reservation is on a week from Friday. The date of the email that was sent us was the 14th of September. So the Friday there of that week is the 15th. A week from that Friday is the 22nd. Correct? I'm confused. 22 should be that. Fourteenth of the 9th, 2023. Made reservations for anniversary, which I certainly never forget, was a week from this Friday. Maybe this is the key. I maintain that seeing a movie together does not begin a relationship. So maybe that's not the right day for their anniversary. In which case, what day is it? I'm confused.
Nope. Damn it. Come on. That's not right.
I'm baffled at this one. What am I overlooking here? $25 is the brown shape with horns. The password for the previous day was the void. I'm so confused. What the fluck? What the fliggity flaggity fluck fluck fluck? Date of our... Hang on, man. I'm an idiot. I think I've got it.
And there.
September. I was putting 2023 in. September. Right.
Without HQ, more situations like this are gonna fall through the cracks. I'm glad someone here stood up to him.
Yeah, but she was sacked. Attention all staff, there's a significant amount of black rock missing, blah blah blah. First material, yeah, I've already read that. Security Minder, please remember to lock your computer, I've already read that. I am writing because I have serious concerns about safety protocols being disregarded across the facility. I have collected a list of violations that I've personally observed. I can send this to you. My opinion on the matter is that both Dr. and Dr. Marmont are driving this facility staff into progressive, more reckless behavior. Yeah, because they're both like desperate to achieve their goals before the other. They hate each other. They're ruining everything. Hello, Miss Howard. Thank you for sharing your opinion. All facility operations and safety measures are under the purview of the heads of research. If you have a complaint, please file it directly to them or contact the Bureau's acting management team in Dallas. Thank you, Harry Kingston. Mr. Kingston, I thought we reported to the acting management team in Kansas. I've reached out to them about this issue multiple times and gotten no response. Even if they did respond, we all know they don't have the staff to investigate every internal issue after the Oldest House went into lockdown. I believe the Marmots are knowingly using this state of chaos to their advantage. Our treatment of research subject is in clear violation of the ASH Act. These are punishable offences. If you do not open an internal investigation, then I will resign. Tricky Howard, senior researcher, but she was sacked. Oh, this is going to be fun.
Lockdown lifted. You are now safe to resume working.
Oh boy.
Estevez, come in. Facility. Sub-level 1. You copy?
No. Turn back. Area is extremely hostile.
One of them's entered the facility.
Shit. They're on floor 1. I'll need help.
I think I need help. I'm about to fight a lot of taken. I can't believe that took me so long to figure that password out. I didn't think of putting September. Just kept putting the year. Ugh. Like what time? Hello. They're all.
Coffee World is all smiles!
Coffee World? Hurry up, hurry up! Line up, one and all. Take a bullet, in you go. Welcome to FBC World. Hurry up. Where did they go? There's one over there.
Trying the street!
There's more, I can hear them. Getting rid of the gist. I hear breathing. Good, I need bullets. And more batteries. I think that's just her breathing I'm hearing. Yeah, so enemies don't drop anything in this one from the looks of things. Some more pages. Automatic typing device progress review. 7th, 22nd, 11th, 5th, 23rd. Too much overlap between tone, style, merge. Word choice good, but incomprehensible. Structure improvement, repetition. Issue was solved with sufficient rounds of refinement. Refinement plus time equals progress. Style and tone prioritized over comprehensibility. Negative progress. Making progress again. Individual elements are strong, but automatic typing devices lacking awareness and intention is a blocker. How to correct? That one won't. That one doesn't seem to want to. Good job I can read it. Input now. Input non-wake ref material source. Human subjects. Use staff as writers. Risk of data skew. Need more wake reference material. Critical. Automatic typing devices lot 93 page 4. Dark. Trees. Pond. Shade. Dim. Craw. Dark woods. Shade. Drab. Flashlight. Scream. Scream, 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 scream. Breathing, breathing, breathing. Lake, wake, blood. Grade, incomprehensibility F. Style F, tone D, content D. Dark. Screamed the darkness. A dark reminder of the darks in our darkness. As a well of darkness, a vortex like black paint. Darker and darker and darker. So dark the darkness could hardly see. A dark figure emerges from the darkness, facing the darkness with a dark intent. A dark knife glint in the dark darkly. Dark like the dark eyes of a dark raven, dark feathers rustling in the dark night. No moon, the moon had been eaten by the dark drank it. And the sun, a dark moon, rose over the dark sun that had set into the darkest darkness. The darkness darkened darkly, darkening the dark until dimly darkened even the darkest dark. We're getting there. A lot of dark. Incomprehensible. Dark. D for dark. Style C. Tone A. Content A. Really? Okay. A rot snail beamed, a wooded grain bent from the owl, egg meal, four forms in the glass, eye and melt. Wet. A cracked page booked through the down in bark. I grow and longer with the lower dark sea. No one found eggmail heaven. Pottering out he chin. What? Pottering out he chin. When all scream in blue and an axe vermilion, a day is around, flat across evening. The water murmurs in light bulb trees. Around the cat. What? The night glares in all streets. The coffee Diaz run. Well, finally we've got something that made a bit sense. Fear drinks. Locks by windy cottages and black fires in the same mirrors. A mist heavies in Panic Mountain. Okay, F's all across the board there. F's in chat. Page 19. The dark woods rattled darkly. Flashlight peered into the deep darkness, and the dark shivered. Flashlight scowled. A woodsman came with an axe. The woodsman's teeth screamed. Flashlight screamed too, and was cut in half. That's the guy you met at the very beginning of Alan Wake 1, who got cut in half by the first entity that Alan came across. Flashlight screamed too and was cut in half. Blood mixed with the darkness, a dark blend. But now we're getting coffee as well. Pistol looked at Flashlight in shock. There was nowhere to run, he realized. But he ran anyway. He ran into deep dark of the woods. The woodsman rattled behind him, bouncing through the trees. Pistol knew it had nowhere to run. Pistol drew his pistol and turned to face his death. The woodsman emerged. Pistol opened fire. Pistol's pistol flashed in the dark night. Once, twice, thrice, the woodsman fell with a clatter. Pistol breathed in and out, in and out. Pistol looked at each tree, in and out. He was safe. Pistol grabbed the woodsman's axe and plugged it into his pistol to charge it. Okay, now we're going a bit off. He went to check on Flashlight. Pistol checked each half of Flashlight. He was dead. And he knew it. Pistol screamed at the trees. The trees screamed back. A bit better. The start made it sound like the beginning of Alan Wake when he first came to Bright Falls. Like that, the dream he was having. But pistol. Draw the pistol. In the dark, in the dark, in the dark. Dark, 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 dark. The down, down, deep down. The ding diddly daddly do. I don't think there's anything else to be gleaned from this area. I mean, there is in this room, probably. I've been here yet. So is this a test to see what happens if you cover the paintings? One? Did I honestly just get one? The fluff?
Had a thought today. A possible avenue for further research. When we think of art successfully affecting reality, we always think of Alan Wake and his writing. This could be due to recency bias or simply the amount of recorded evidence skewing our opinion. But also, I wonder if writing's very nature is an advantage. Text can describe events in such explicit detail. The story gives the shadow a, how you say, blueprint, a map of what to make real. But not all art is like this. Music, sculpture, dance, cuisine. In our case, a painting. When the source material is open to interpretation, how will the shadow choose to interpret it? I think Diana will find the question very interesting. Most likely, she already has an answer. That's why I love her.
So is this before the started being changed? That he was actually wanting to help out there. But then everything's been twisted. Oh, don't do that.
The equipment was all accounted for.
Get out of it already. Ah. The chair started like drifting up next to him. What do you got on your head? Oh. Ah, you're living. Sit. Lay dead. That's the way out. Let's check the rooms on the other side. Has he got anything else to say on the matter? No? Crack on, you just carry on writing, mate. I'm sure eventually when hunger kicks in more than it already has, because he did ask us to get us some food. But, you know, once he realizes that ain't happening, he's probably gonna shit a brick. Right, so now we need to go to the floor where the gun is being held, because the keycard level 3 is also there as well. But she's wanting me to go to floor 1 first, because some of our teams came into the facility. Like stupid numpties. Did I check any other last time? No. Anybody on the shitter? Hello? No, we can't open the doors. Nice. Why can't you open the other one? Bollocks. Readings report threshold activity. Readings collected over the last 48 hours showing a rising increase in activity stemming from Cauldron Lake threshold, likely indicating an imminent altered world event scenario. The highest recorded reading exceeding the safety limit, necessitating a general alert and requesting assistance from the assigned altered world event response team. However, no alert or contact with external teams has been made per the recent amends to this procedure. As specified, the monitoring team will take no action until signed off by the... well, they're not going to sign off on it, are they? So this whole place is fucked. Dr. Marmot has been received. Considering the rate of escalation that recent data indicates, the monitoring team strongly recommends that the Altered World Event Response Team be contacted immediately. Signed, Harris Cruz, leader of Threshold Analyst. Well, I think you need to go against the rules, mate, and make contact. But I guess you didn't do it in time. Because this place is fudged. They done fucked it up. Right. Yeah, I need level 3 to see what that projector's gonna play. Research division. What was that clunk? Clunkety clunk. Oh, there's some of that pie. There's now in here to interact with. Oh, wait until light. I'm guessing I did that. Team notice. As you may know, a valued member of our team was recently reassigned off the Project Atlas. Carla Livingston's design and engineering expertise were a key part of the creation of the automated typing devices. Their contribution to the project cannot be overstated. The project team should rest assured that their reassignment was an error that should be corrected soon. Our project director, Dr. Diana Marmot, would like to remind all team members that any directives or assignments from Dr. Jules Marmot have no bearing on Armitage staff and should be ignored. Wow, he tried to reassign them all to carry on fucking up with the project. And thank you for your attention. Man, these two really screwed this facility over. What Oh, you fucker! Whoa! Ow! Ow! I shit a brick. This is not how the story goes.